evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Thomas & Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for tonight's main event. 5 rounds of lightweight action between Diego Corrales and Pernell Whitaker. Diego Chico Corrales' focus is front and center as he makes his way to the ring right now. Sweet Pea, Pernell Whitaker's making his way to the ring right now. Puffing out his chest, glaring with those eyes, and taking a big stride to his destination of glory.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up, and let's go.
They are scheduled for 5, round 1 underway. So many have said they're going to get right to business. Let's see if they go at it.
Tall guy versus short guy here tonight in front of us. Teddy, why does it seem so hard sometimes that some tall fighters don't necessarily fight tall?
Because, Joe, it takes great discipline to stay on the outside. You look at him, you say, hey, you're tall. I wish I was tall like that. But now it takes restraint, control to stay in those quarters and make sure you don't give in and allow the shorter guy to get close.
He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. 10 seconds to go in this round. Diego Corrales is going to need to do a good job of protecting himself because he started swelling in the midst of that last round. Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight.
Teddy, he's not jabbing that much right now. That's got to help out his opponent.
Yeah, you know, that's like giving him a free one because now his opponent doesn't have to worry as much when he walks in. No jab to keep him out. He's going to see the other punches coming so much easier when there's not a jab covering them.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Now this is a very exciting fight. It's been evenly fought, but it just has the feel of a fight that's going to go the distance. It doesn't look like any one guy is going to take control over the other.
No, when somebody makes up their mind, I am not being knocked out, I am staying, they usually stay. These guys are here for the night.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Diego Corrales is coasting his way towards a victory here. That round comes to an end, and yet another round that you got to mark down on your scorecard for him.
Yeah, the only way he loses now is if he's a glutton. You know those guys, you've seen them, Joe, they're on our crew. They stay at the table too long. They don't know when to push away from the table, you know? Well, he's got to push away from the table right now. If he does that, hey, this is in the bank.
Good block by Sweet Pea. Oh, and there you go. Diego Corrales is banged by a left hand. Good block there by Pernell Whitaker. this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
I have no idea what I'm seeing right here, Teddy. The guy's not doing anything. He's just standing there with his opponent opposite him.
Oh, Joe, I would beg to differ. You do have an idea what you're seeing. You're seeing a guy right now that looks like he's spitting a bit.
Good, clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Diego Corrales. Diego Corrales is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Final 10 seconds. Diego Corrales is in control here. You can just look at this fight for 10 seconds and you've seen everything you need to see because there hasn't been a moment where it hasn't been his fight.
Yeah, you know, you talk about those sins. A lot of times people say there's 7 virtues, there's 7 sins out there. One of the sins that you hear about is greed. That's the only thing that could beat him right now, is if he gets greedy.
Missed the body shot. A minute to go in the fight. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Well, that wraps it up. Now, let's send it up to our ring announcer for the decision. Chico Corrales is your winner by unanimous decision tonight.
I'm not so sure it was unanimous. I had it a little bit close. I had a split decision, but had the same man winning.
All 3 judges in agreement here ringside for Teddy Atlas. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for our main event of the evening. 5 rounds, welterweights going at it between Manny Pacquiao and Julio Cesar Chavez. Manny Pacquiao's entrance here, what a ring walk, just brimming with confidence, ready for the task at hand. Julio Cesar Chavez's unpredictability belies his ring walk focus. He is ready for action.
Watch those low blows. Watch the headbutts. Let's have a good, clean fight, okay?
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do as round one is underway.
Teddy, I've heard you say so many times when you talk about upper body and head movement defensively is, hey, don't worry about missing by this much, just miss by a little bit.
Yeah, that's being a real pro. If you make him miss by too much, by the time you come back to get the other end of it, he's not there. You're not going to catch him. You want to make him miss just enough. It's just as safe whether you make him miss by a mile or by an inch. But if you make him miss by an inch, you can come back and counter him.
Blocks the headshot. Manny Pacquiao's resting up after a round in where he was so very accurate.
And Teddy, if you want to have one single quality out there as an offensive fighter, accuracy is among the ones you want to have.
Yeah, and to be accurate, that means you have to be calm. And you have to be smart, that you know that you're putting the punches in certain specific places for a reason. And boxing is not just about the strongest guys. It's supposed to be, and it usually is, about the smartest guys.
You get the sense that we have a fight in front of us that's going to be fought this way, right to the bitter end, go the full distance, and be one of those fights that's greatly debated over.
Well, you hope they get it the right way, but it's very important that they don't act like fans. They being judges, when they're not just watching leather be thrown from all angles, they're watching real closely to see who's landing the punches, who's landing the most clean, effective blows.
Teddy, everybody has the imprint of where they came from. In the case of Julio Cesar Chavez, the son of a railroad worker, and he grew up in an abandoned railroad car among 9 siblings.
Yeah, and that's going to serve him in his pro career because he didn't have much of an amateur background, so facing things, difficult things, making choices will help him become a fighter.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
You need to cover up, okay? You're leaving yourself open to...
And we are underway for what is the second half of this fight. Who knows what we're in store for? Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as advertised thus far. There he is on the inside, doing well. Manny Pacquiao's shown us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
Last 10 seconds. Well, after the action in the last round, swelling on Manny Pacquiao.
Well, if you go into an ice cream parlor all the time, you know what? You're going to get fat. If you're a fighter who's going to walk in, you're going to get swollen.
Hands up, man. Hands up.
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. Manny Pacquiao blocks that punch.
You know, sometimes we get so caught up in talking about our sports celebrities here in North America, the Michael Jordans and the Wayne Gretzkys and the Tom Bradys, but I'm not sure there's a person alive who's more famous in their native country than Manny Pacquiao is in the Philippines.
No, he is, and he goes way beyond the sport. He's the fabric of the society there. He's a guy that young people, young men aspire to become like. If Manny Pacquiao can make it, we can make it.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Last round. Finish this.
We have reached the final round. Round 5 is underway. Good way to protect the midsection. Blocks away that headshot. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Wow! Manny Pacquiao stunned and staggered. Chavez is showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
He behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Which way will it go? Let's find out by sending it up to the ring announcer. Your winner by unanimous decision, all 3 judges giving it to him.
I didn't agree with the judges completely, but they got the right guy winning.
Yeah, good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.